Do you want to understand Bitcoin but feel overwhelmed by the perceived complexity and jargon? Most YouTube channels covering Bitcoin assume the viewer already has a lot of knowledge about either technology and/or finance. This channel does not. This channel is designed for the person who has heard of Bitcoin but doesn't know much more than that. We'll break everything down into easy-to-follow baby steps, no more than 10 minutes each, so you can start your journey to financial knowledge and freedom today. If you're curious about all the Bitcoin buzz, you've come to the right place. Don't be intimidated if you don't understand a word or concept you hear during this overview. These words and concepts are only scary because no one ever explained them to you in plain English. This is not rocket science. Here is what we plan to cover in this series of videos. The bare minimum economic and financial concepts necessary. The difference between an asset, money, and government-issued currencies, sometimes called fiat. Inflation, what things cause it and its impact on you. The definition of wealth and how to attain and keep it. What makes Bitcoin so important? How Bitcoin works at a very high level. Why some of the biggest institutions in the world are embracing Bitcoin. Let's dive a bit deeper into each topic with short descriptions to whet your appetite for what is to come. First, we'll cover the basic economics and finance you need in order to understand the rest of the material. These concepts will help you understand enough so you can appreciate the problem Bitcoin was built to address. Second, we need to understand the difference between assets, money, and government-issued money. Many people would have a hard time describing the differences. Fewer still the impact each has on their personal wealth. Third, we must understand how inflation is more than just rising prices. It's a hidden tax on your savings. I'll also explain the rationale for the government targeting a 2% inflation rate and why I think it is wrong and even immoral to do so. Your wealth literally melts away unless you take risks with it in order to try and keep up with inflation. Further, you'll be surprised to learn there are at least 2 reasons for inflation and 2 rates of inflation. One the government reports and one it doesn't. Fourth, I'll explain what true wealth is so you can develop your plan to become wealthy if you choose. The path is simple. It just takes patience, discipline, and a willingness to learn, but not rocket science. Fifth, Bitcoin is a cheat code. It can help get you there faster, but not unless you understand it first. It is a volatile asset. If you get lazy and invest in Bitcoin before you do the work to understand it, you are almost guaranteed to regret doing so. Sixth, Bitcoin is not just digital money. It is a revolutionary money technology, as important as the internet. And I do mean money technology. You'll understand why when you have completed this set of videos. Seventh, Bitcoin is one of the most elegant systems ever designed, built on just a few simple rules. Further, all the technology used in the Bitcoin system already existed when Satoshi, Bitcoin's creator, built it. Lastly, traditional finance is beginning to embrace Bitcoin. Corporations, nation-states, billionaires, pension funds, I could go on, are all jumping on the Bitcoin train. If you've ever wondered about Bitcoin but felt intimidated by a lot of the financial jargon, this series is for you. It is much easier than you think to understand why Satoshi invented Bitcoin. Once you understand, you may want to own some yourself. I hope you will subscribe and tell your friends about this channel. I truly believe if you do the work, you will change your future.